Can y'all tell I kind of have a thing for psycho chicks? Ah. Hey everybody, DK Guillotine here, welcome to my unboxing and review of the Nendoroid Himiko Toga from My Hero Academia. I am stoked for this. You guys know I've absolutely fallen in love with My Hero Academia thanks to a friend at work. Literally cannot thank that friend enough. I love this show so much. Honestly, I think I'd go as far as say it's my new second favorite anime of all time. I love it so much. It was just incredible from beginning to end. This movie also definitely played a huge part in it. This movie is fucking epic. If you have not seen it, please God, watch it if you are a My Hero Academia fan. And I absolutely had to get some stuff, and I've already, I already got my Deku figure, and I absolutely love this character, Himiko Toga. She is one of my favorite villains. Not my absolute favorite villain, because the villains in this show are goddamn god tier, but one of my favorites for sure. I absolutely loved her, and I love Nendoroids. I have a few Nendoroids. I have a few Kill la Kill Nendoroids, and I absolutely love them. I think they're amazing, amazing figures, and they're super fun to play with and just look at. I love them, honestly, and I am absolutely stoked for this figure. Like, you have no idea. I cannot wait for this. There are so many things about this figure I cannot wait to try. You have all of these accessories right here. You can see on the box here, you have different shots of what you can do with her. So you can have her with like none of her gear on, or you can have her with literally like completely decked out with all of her gear right there. Even comes with like a little effect piece right there, which is super, super cool. I cannot wait, man. I am so excited for these. Like I said, I do have a couple of Nendoroids, and every single one that I've collected so far, I have really, really loved, except for the bootleg ones that I have collected, which is only one. But anyway, I'm so excited for this. I think we should just jump into this. Taking a quick look at the packaging. It's the standard Nendoroid packaging. We have a nice picture of Himiko right there. Funimation, My Hero Academia. You have 133 Himiko Toga. My Hero Academia, ages 15 and up. Himiko Toga right there. And on the back, a bunch of obligatory product shots on the bottom. Even another picture of her right there. And another picture of her right there. And I cannot wait any longer. I'm so excited. Let's get in here. Alrighty, and as usual with Nendoroids, standing them up on their own is basically impossible. So yes, we do already have the stand here. It is the standard Nendoroid stand, pretty much nothing really to go over about it. You have the arm, you have the stand, all the different ports that you can plug it into right here. You can plug it into these ones. The smaller ones are where you plug in the actual port right there. The bigger ones are for something else, but we'll get into that later on in the video. But here she is, everybody's favorite shape-shifting Yandere. I am very, very happy with it already. I love Nendoroids. I love what they are. I love what they do. I love how they translate these characters into this. I've actually never seen anything like this happen before, where you take that thing off. That's actually kind of interesting. But yeah, this is a really, really, really nicely done Himiko Toga Nendoroid. And there is something about this Nendoroid that is absolutely awesome, and that is the fact her arms. She has elbows. She actually has elbows, and even a swivel right here as well. This is something I'm completely new to with Nendoroids. I do know that there are Nendoroids that have articulation, that have elbows, that have knees and ab crunches. This one actually is one of the ones that has an elbow right here, which is so nice. I think that is so great, man. I really, honestly, I think I prefer this already, man. I've never really been a big fan of the fact that Nendoroids always have to have like the individual arms for when you want to put them in different poses. I much prefer these articulated arms. These are so much better. They are so much better. I love them. Getting into the details on Himiko Toga, you have her little red bit right there. The face is pretty much perfect. I don't think they could have nailed Himiko in Nendoroid form any better. It's pretty much perfect. You have the little blush under her eyes right there, little smile. Absolutely adorable. You do have the little red lotus buns on the sides of her hair. I'm not going to go into why that is significant. You can look at it on your own, but there's a lot to it. But yeah, the little buns on her hair that are meant to look like red lotuses. Very, very, very cool right there. Oh, she looks so cute. My name's Toga, and I was thrilled to come here. Hiya. I love it, man. I love it. Himiko was such an amazing character in this show, man, especially in Season 5, man. She was great throughout the entirety, had some good moments in Season 4, but Season 5 is really when she became one of my favorite characters. I really, really loved her in Season 5. You can see that the elbows do, it looks like the elbows can pop out like that, but you can just simply plug them right back in. No big deal, no harm done. Very, very cool. Not really much else to go over here. You have her little skirt right there. Once again, the articulation on the arms is absolutely awesome, which is never something I've said about a Nendoroid before. Very, very cool. Just to show you what I mean real quick, I will plug Himiko back onto her stand. And I'll bring in Ryuko here so you can see what I mean here. There are no elbows in Ryuko right here. You can see that. And this is it. And this is how it is on every other Nendoroid I've ever had. This is the first time I've ever had a Nendoroid with articulation in the arms. Between my Nendoroid collection and my sister's Nendoroid collection, I've only ever seen the articulated arms on this figure, which is very, very cool. I really, really like them, honestly. I think I much prefer these over the static arms that you have to switch out. You guys can let me know in the comments what your opinion is on that, but yeah, I definitely think I like it. She looks really cute when you, like, bring her head up like that. That's just very Himiko pose right there. But I think with that, we can go ahead and jump into the meat and potatoes of Nendoroids, which, of course, is the accessories, of course. Nendoroids are absolutely made for their accessories. So here we go. We get an absolute fuck ton of stuff, as per usual with a Nendoroid. But honestly, I think we might even get more stuff than usual with the Himiko Toga Nendoroid right here. Check all this stuff out. First off, you get a bunch of her gear right there. You have her little knife holders right there. This bit, which actually I think that goes around her waist. And then you do have the little backpack, her little backpack right there. Very cool. The little tech piece. We'll go into this one a little bit later. Let's start off with this one right here, where we get some alternate faces, alternate hands, and we get her mask, which just fell here. So yes, you get the little bit of her, like, their little scarf thing right there, which honestly she looks incomplete without, and you do get her mask right there. So let's go ahead and jump into it, although first, let's take a look at the alternate faces. So we get 2 alternate faces, although it's actually more like 3 alternate faces, and I will tell you why, in a second here. But first, we're gonna take a look at this. You can see this one is just a standard, very happy Himiko face. I very much like it, but of course, like with any other Nendoroid, you can simply pop off the hairpiece, pop off the face, and plug in whichever face you want. So we can give her this face right here, which once again definitely embodies Himiko right there. Very, very, very cute. It looks like she sees Deku and she wants him. Deku! Oh my god, that's absolutely adorable. I love it. You have the little blushes right there. Very, very cute. Yes, very good face right here. And then we also get this one right here, which is definitely giving me some major yandere vibes. That we can pop this off right here. Always a bit of a task to get the face off. I want to take her face off. We can go ahead and plug this one on right there and go ahead and have that right there. And I think this one is going to be the one I end up displaying her with, either this one or the default one. I haven't decided yet. This one I really like the look of right here, but this is really, really awesome. I do really like this. This is just very much a yandere face right there. I just really, really, really like this one, man. But really, you actually get one more alternate face with Himiko, because this face in particular actually has another thing I have never seen before on another Nendoroid. The face here has a little bit where you can pop out the mouthpiece right here, and she comes with an alternate mouthpiece with the tongue sticking out right there. And you can barely tell that it actually removes. They really did a great job in hiding it. So you can plug this one on where her tongue is sticking out, and you basically have a 4th expression right there that you can get. So really, this Nendoroid has 4 alternate faces, which is pretty fucking amazing if you ask me. I definitely think the change is enough here to really call this an alternate face. Very, very cool. Once again, it's pretty much impossible to see that it actually removes. But once again, you can take that out, which is a little bit disturbing, but we can plug in this one back right there. And that is super, super cool. A great little feature for the Nendoroid. I really, really, really like it. So those are her alternate faces. I really like them. I'm gonna keep this one on her just for now. Might switch it out eventually, but I'm always changing up my Nendoroids. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that because I actually cannot remember the last time I changed up my Ryuko Nendoroid. So let's jump into the rest of the stuff, though. We do get a ton of alternate hands with her as well. You can see all the alternate hands that she comes with, like some notable ones. We get looks like a pointer finger right there, which is pretty cool. Tomura, look over there! It's Deku! It's Deku! That's really cute, little pointer finger. I like that. Very, very cute. Oh, you get a lot. You get a pointer finger for the other hand as well. You get fists. You get this one right here, which is meant to hold her knife, which is very, very exciting. Very cool. And you do also get an alternate leg as well, which will allow you to have a bent leg position right there, which is also very, very cool. So yes, those are your little alternate switch out bits right there. Pretty standard to come with pretty much any of your standard Nendoroids right there. So very cool. I really like the pointer finger, man. I think I might actually leave that on her. That is really, really adorable. But now I want to get into her wearable accessories because she comes with a ton. So first off, of course, I feel like this is actually essential. I really, really feel like this absolutely must go on ASAP. So let's go ahead and get this on right here because this piece, literally, she had this on all the freaking time. I really cannot remember many scenes where she did not have this on. Although I think I might have put it on upside down. Did I put it on upside down? I'm looking at the box right now. No, I did not. Okay, there we go. So yes, you do have that bit right there, so you can have her with that bit right there. Like I said, I really don't think you cannot have this accessory on her because it literally just does not look right without it on her. So there you go. You have that bit right there. You also get, so you get the mask right here. I'm personally not a big keen on putting this mask on her because if you remember in the show, she actually stated that she was not a fan of the mask and she didn't want to wear it. They only wore it so they could attack Class 1A at the training camp right there before the poison guy. But it does do a really good job. It actually does clip on there very nicely, so you can plug it on there right there, and it actually like thoops into place on her hair, on her head, and you can actually have that right there. It doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad at all. So you can have her with that mask on. But like I said, me personally, I'm not interested in having this on her because she herself doesn't even like this mask. So I will not be having this on her right there. So there you go. I do really like that bit right there, of course, because that really does complete her look. And I'm gonna go ahead and plug the default face back on real quick because I really like the default face as well. So there we go. There we go. I wanted to see what she looks like with this bit on her with the default face right there. So there we go. I think actually this yandere face might be a little more stretched out, so it might make this a little more like tighter and not as like loose under there. So keep that in mind. So I think this face might be better. This one or this one might be better to have with that bit on right there. So there you have that. And now it's time to really complete her look because, I mean, she looked great before, but we absolutely have to get her with all of her gear on. So right here, we get all of her gear right here. We'll pop this one out, look at that last. We'll save that for last. But we get all of her gear right all of her villain gear right here, and let's just start putting it on her because I will definitely have her on the shelf with all of her villain gear because of course I will. Why on earth would I not? So we just pop each of the legs off here, and this will allow us to plug on her little knife holders right here. So we just put this on just like that, and I think it's just like that, and then we can just plug it back in to the leg there, or actually maybe we have to do a little bit more here. I think what we actually have to do is we have to take the leg out of the joint right here, take it all the way out of the joint right here, and we have to plug this bit in like this. Yeah, like that underneath the joint right there. I'm pretty sure that's how it is. So you plug that on because it was like on her lower leg like that. So there we go. And there we have her with one of her knife holsters on her leg right there. Although we probably want to bring this down a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. So we have her with one of her knife holsters right there, and then we'll go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. It would have been nice if it could have popped the leg out without taking the joint, but such is life. We'll plug that back in there, and we'll get the second knife holder right here, and we'll just plug that in just like that. Get that around the leg bit, just like that, and we'll plug the joint back in. There we go, and there we have her with her knife holsters right there, so we are already making some progress. Okay, and then these two pieces actually go together, and the way these go on looks like it's going to be very, very tight. So you take her backpack here. This is her backpack with the little, like, flying syringe bits, and you plug this into the stand port back there, and it does have another stand port right there, so you can still plug her into the stand, of course. And then you take this piece right here, you wrap this around her torso right here, and then you plug it in to the sides of this thing right here. There we go. Now, to get this piece on, what I would recommend doing is take her head off, then plug this bit into, then plug this thing around her, and then hold it like this, and then plug the backpack piece onto there, and it will clip in place just like that. So there you go. You can have her with all of her villain gear on right here. You have her knife holsters on her legs right there, although this one I want to bring down a little bit more so it can be flush with the other one. There we go, and there you have her with all of her gear on, and that is really, really awesome. These little bits are also on swivel, so you can angle them forward as well, which is very, very cool. So you can have the full villain attire, all of her villain gear for Himiko, and really complete the look of the figure right there. Although this piece is having a hard time plugging into the stand. But there we go, and you have her all decked out. And there you go. Very, very awesome, man. I really think this does complete the look with all of the villain gear on right there. The backpack with the little shooting syringes right there for her blood collecting. And then you have the little waist bit and then the knife holsters on her leg right there. Very, very awesome. I am super duper happy with this figure. I really, really am. I really like this figure, guys. Now, you do also get this bit right here, which actually allows you to have one of the syringes actually shooting out. So basically you can take the syringes here, and I think it's only the bottom one. I don't think the top two come out. Yeah, it's only the bottom one. You can take the bottom one out on either side, and you can plug this bit in right there and have the syringe actually shooting out, ready to go and collect some blood for her so she can use her quirk. Very, very cool. Definitely be careful with this. I would recommend like putting this thing like in like one of these back pieces right here. Actually, it actually goes in this back piece. Yeah, it goes in there very nicely, so you can just keep track of it by putting it in that back piece right there. So there you go, and you can have all of that right there. Now, for the final thing, we obviously have to give her a knife! No! So, of course, you do get one of her knives right there. Very cool with the extended blade. I love it. The ones that she has in her holster down here. Super, super cool. And you get two hands, one for either side that can hold the knife just right there. They just have the little port right there. And you can plug this into one of those hands just like this. Although it is a very small piece, so it's going to be a little bit difficult. But once you get it in there, there you have it. You have her knife in there just like that. And there you pretty much have it. That is pretty much everything that comes with Himiko, other than one more thing. So, throughout the entirety of the My Hero Academia Nendoroid collection, every single one of them comes with a little comic effect right here. And this is a very, very, very cool accessory. I really like the way that these look. And what you do with this is you get this little bit right here, which comes out like this. This little bit plugs into the stand. So I'm going to move this piece to right here. This little bit plugs into the stand on one of these ball joints, just like that. You bring this piece out, and then you plug this bit on to the ball joint, just like that, and you have the little comic book piece off to the side right there, and it says shook. And I think that is meant to be like, cause like when she sucks the blood, it like the comic things come up and it goes shook, shook, shook. So I think that is what we are going for right here, which is very, very cool. So you can like have her knife up to her mouth right there, like she's like licking the blood off of it. It's like shook. I love that, man. That is so cool. I do kind of wish this piece went up a little bit more, cause she kind of blocks it in the back there. You can see right there, but still does look very cool back there, and I definitely think it does add to the figure overall. So there you have it. Those are all of the accessories that comes with the Nendoroid Himiko Toga, and I mean, come on, man. These accessories speak for itself. Look at this figure. I love this figure. So getting into the comparisons for the Nendoroid Himiko Toga, once again, here she is with my Nendoroid Ryuko right there, so you can see how she scales with another Nendoroid right there. And as you can see, basically the exact same size. Ryuko might be a hair taller, but overall, pretty much the exact same size right there. And here she is with the Bon Presto Shigaraki right there. I got this figure because Shigaraki is my favorite character, as you all know. So, yeah, there you have that. I mean, obviously, you know, not the same one. There is a Nendoroid of Shigaraki. Obviously, I want it. Will I ever get it? Kind of up in the air, but I absolutely love Shigaraki. Yeah, they look really, really cool together. So, yeah, I wanted to show that comparison. And the final comparison I want to show is with the amazing Yamaguchi Deku right here, so you can see how she scales with the amazing Yamaguchi figures right there. So there you have that, and she can be all like, it's Deku! Deku! Can you move on to the next comparison, please? Deku! Oh man, so fun. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is pretty much everything there is to go over with the Nendoroid Himiko Toga. Overall, this figure is absolutely phenomenal. If you are a Himiko fan or a My Hero Academia fan, you absolutely have to have this figure. It is amazing. I cannot recommend it enough. All the accessories are amazing. The fact that she has elbows is so amazing. I love it, man. I love it. I love the little effect piece that you get with her. Super cool. Really adds to the figure overall. It's super good. The quality is amazing. I love all the posability on it. I love that they added like a swivel to these little bits right here. Really, really cool. This little bit that you can have like flying off. Very cool. I just absolutely love it, man. I love this figure, and I love the character. So, yeah, I don't think I can give this anything other than an S tier. It is an amazing figure. I love Nendoroids. I cannot say that enough. Nendoroids are so awesome. I love this figure. So, there you have it, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, maybe give me a like, subscribe for more My Hero Academia figure reviews in the future. And with that being said, this is DK Guillotine, signing out.